Hi, we are live in Startup Alley at Disrupt San Francisco. I'm here with Vlad from Robinhood. So for people who aren't users of this service, what is Robinhood?
Thanks for having me here, first of all. So Robinhood is a stock brokerage. It's a mobile app that lets you buy and sell stocks. And it's a mobile-first product available on iOS, Apple Watch, and Android. And one of the big differentiators, aside from the product focus and design focus, is that we don't charge trading commissions. So unlike many of the other places where you pay $7 to $10 to make a single investment, with Robinhood, you don't pay any commissions per trade.
Then how do you make money?
So the interesting thing about sort of incumbent stock brokerages is a lot of people don't realize, but they look a lot like banks. So they make only about 20 to 30% of their revenue from the per trade commissions, and the rest of it is from lending activities and interest on customer assets and customer cash. So the question for us is, can we operate much more efficiently than a traditional financial company in that category? And can we be significantly bigger? And we realized that the answer to both of those was a resounding yes, and there was a real opportunity to leverage some of those revenue streams and build an awesome product, and commissions would only be a small part of revenue that we're foregoing.
And as I understand it then from the investor experience, it's free right now, though there's possibilities of adding sort of other services that would be paid services down the road.
Yeah, exactly. So right now it's about offering investing and stock trading to consumers, but we also have in mind offering premium services like margin lending in the future. So margin lending right now, for example, is in beta, and it's a service for more active investors that will allow them to immediately use funds to get into and out of trades and use some more buying power than the cash they have available.
So before we went on stage, I was complimenting you a little because I think Robinhood is like a really cool name. But I imagine it's also a little bit, it's a tall order to live up to. Robinhood is a pretty good guy, supposedly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you feel like being what you guys are doing now like really lives up to that title?
I think so, and more so than just the name itself and the historical reference, it's sort of something that we have to look up to. So whenever there's sort of a decision to be made where we can do something that is in the customer's best interest, or we could do something that's sort of in the interest of boosting our profits, we always have the name to look at and say, are the decisions that we make in line with the mission of the company? So it's a very, very, very strong name, and it gives us something that we always have to be aware of and to live up to make sure that everything we do as a company is consistent with our mission of sort of democratizing access to the markets and being one of the few financial companies that really actually put the user first ahead of their individual profits.
Mm-hmm. So, changing subject slightly, you guys, a few months ago, you raised a $50 million round, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then a big goal of that was international expansion, starting with Australia, which is not the most obvious choice, at least in most industries.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going really well. We're pushing ahead in Australia, and in the near future, we're going to make announcement regarding a couple of other countries that we've made significant headway moving into. And international expansion is a hard problem. No US-based brokerage has done a great job at it. And for us, it's not only a huge opportunity, but it goes in line with our mission because we thought that people in the US had it bad in terms of access to the markets and investing, but it's basically nothing compared to what a lot of people overseas have to deal with. A lot of times they aren't even able to invest in good products, and when they do, the costs can be orders of magnitude higher than even what incumbent brokerages are charging in the US. So in Australia, for example, if you wanted to buy US stocks, you're paying tens to hundreds of dollars for every trade, which is basically untenable for people that want to get started.
Right. So again, changing slightly because we're almost out of time, and one thing I feel like I have to ask you about is, we're talking about investing right now. It's a time of a lot of uncertainty in the stock market, a lot of concerns about China. What is your view on that? Should people still be excited to be, investing on the stock market?
Well, here's the thing for us, right? We're a self-directed offering, so we offer customers 7,000 securities, US listed stocks and ETFs. And regardless of the time, there's always an opportunity to invest. So there's always companies and products that are doing well, and there's always companies and products that aren't doing so well, regardless of the climate. And in addition to that, short-term fluctuations aside, if you're taking a long-term view on things, like a 10-year view, stock market has been a great asset class. And the thing that we have is a large portion of our customers are first-time investors, and they have the benefit of having that long time horizon. So, yeah, in our opinion, it's always the right time to invest. When things are going down, in many cases, you just get a better deal. It's like the stock market can be on sale, which presents a great buying opportunity in and of itself.
Well, I think that's a good note to end on. Thanks a lot, Vlad from Robinhood. We still have a little bit more in our lunch break, and we're going to go back to the Startup Alley with John Schieber.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.